So, if you've crocheted in the round before, you've probably noticed that if you work with stripes, you end up with a sort of funky stair-step pattern where you join your rounds. So I'm going to show you how I, if not completely remove that effect, at least sort of minimize the visual effect. And I've already worked a few rounds just with regular color change, and this is working in the rounds with joined rounds instead of working in a spiral. I also have a video up for if you want to work in a spiral in the round and make stripes without a sort of unattractive stair-step pattern. So anyway, I've gotten to the end of my row, and this is where I would normally slip stitch and then switch into the next color. So what I'm going to do is, instead of working my slip stitch normally, I'm going to take my hook out of the loop, and this is a little bit easier if you just go ahead and pull the loop out a little bit, make it larger. I'm going to insert my hook where the slip stitch would go to join the round, and then I'm going to pull this loop back behind the fabric and put it back on the hook. You can see that. And then you can just sort of pull the loop tight again so it's the right size, so you don't have sort of a weird gap in your fabric. And now I'm going to just switch back to the new color. To make my slip stitch. And then do my chain 1 to start the round. And start working around, just regular single crochet. And again, this is not 100% perfect. If you look carefully, you will see a little bit of a seam where you join your rows. This just, I think, makes the effect a little bit less obvious. If you look very closely, you can sort of see the bottom of these rows. It's pretty even, whereas with this one, there's a pretty big gap right here. But anyway, for the next row, I'll just keep going regularly, just chain 1 and work around. And again, the next row will be in the white yarn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my color change technique again. I'll pull the loop a little bit larger. I will put my hook where the slip stitch would usually go to end the round. I will put this loop back on the hook behind the fabric and pull it so it's not gapping. Switch to the white yarn and pull that through to make my slip stitch. And then chain 1 and continue my row normally. And there you go. If you look closely, it's pretty difficult to see where the color change is happening. It's still visible, but I think it's a little bit smoother a transition than with just the regular color change technique. Hope this helps you. Thank you.